Hey guys, this video is about how to fulfill products, the best way to do it. That's right. I'm going to talk about the fulfillment of products that we design ourselves, those that we are able to put out under own brand name. So examples include t-shirts, coffee mugs, cell phone covers, necklaces. Typically, these are low-cost items, and towards the end, I'll show you how to find products of all kinds that you can market online. All you need are various designs to go on the products and a logo to create your brand. There are plenty of manufacturers out there that will fulfill your orders. Fulfillment involves the activities that need to be performed after an order is received to deliver the end product to your customer. Examples of fulfillment companies include, of course, the t-shirt platforms like Teespring, ViraStyle, but I'll just cover several more. In most cases, you are able to decide how much of the middleman services you want these companies to perform. In most cases, you can perform some or all of the middleman services. So most of the time they will be handling, the customer support, printing, the fulfilling, and taking over after you making the initial sale. Of course, the more services you have the fulfillment company perform, the lower your profit. Unfortunately, your profit margin will be on each sale. Or you can maximize your profit by performing more of the services yourself. Typically, these companies print your design on the merchandise and do the shipping. However, you can have them responsible for customer service and follow on activities. There are software applications out there available that enable your incoming orders to be automatically forwarded to your fulfillment company. Still, you want to keep an eye on these activities to make sure they are running smoothly. Just make sure there are no issues. If you are implementing each of the videos you have received, you should now have your e-commerce store up and running. It's now time to work on building your brand and visibility. Obviously, you want to have your e-commerce store, you want to grow that brand authority. I'm personally really moving everything towards where we are handling every piece, of the puzzle as much as possible. And as far as fulfillment goes, I actually have my private fulfillers now and things like that. But in this video, I want to show you exactly how to go about fulfill each of these different product type. Sometimes you have to use a launch platforms like, you can even use the t-shirt platforms, but also Gear Bubble, for example, it's pretty good to do necklaces or something like that. Or you can just use a scalable press like I showed you before for t-shirts, mugs, where you can get a better price. I thought I'm going to share the parts of the process that you can personally perform. There are full service fulfillment companies out there that you may prefer to use. So first off, like Teespring. Scalable Press and Teespring are full service fulfillment companies. I'm in Teespring right now, right here, that basically do everything from printing your design on the merchandise to linking directly your products to your Shopify store to providing also customer support. All you need in this case is just the traffic and an absolute killer design, and everything is just handled from there. Now, if you have, let's say, for example, an e-commerce store and someone purchases it, then we have to go and we'll have to order through Teespring as kind of that middleman fulfiller, where instead if you have your own fulfiller, you can have that process completely automated with a little bridge program or an app. Personally, I find the best prices for t-shirts and mugs at Scalable Press. I know there are some people out there that say, Scalable Press, it's very expensive and all of that, but honestly, I never had any problem with that. I don't know. So, however, I do use both and typically check the prices at both before submitting a new design. Another fulfillment service that you can use is Gear Bubble mostly for, you know, cell phone covers, necklaces, mugs, etc. Teespring, it's like it's just a classic t-shirt platform, and the place where I actually everything started, where I started my journey. So I still think it's the best place for you to get started if you are new. So all you need to do is creating your design, and there are a lot of different product types, shirts, apparel, and other stuff. So for example, I'm in Teespring right now. So from Teespring here, you can choose, as you can see, like this is like, you know, like a builder. I mean, like you can build your designs, your t-shirts here. You can choose different colors right here. As you can see, as soon as you scroll, um, you see the mouse here. You can see different colors, product type, style, and design. You can even insert the text. So you can even position your design along your text within the allowable boundaries. So this is very simple for create a campaign where you just set everything by yourself, like, you know, price, colors, shirt style. So in this case, I'm going to set up. I'm going to upload my a design that I created, which is yeah, I'm going to do a black shirt here, and then I have I'm going to upload my own artwork here, which is this one. Here it is. Here we go. This is the design. Above is just you know, the design that I just uploaded, and it's very simple. Like it's inserting, you know, your title, description, and all the rest. You just okay. Let me fix this really quick, so you can just do this one here. Okay, then I'm going to select. You see, next. Then of course the estimated profit is 503, and you can just, you know, enter all the details here for your campaign. So like I said, like just insert your title, description. You know, I'm going to do like now to show you right now, like I'm going to do test one. Of course you're going to insert, you know, the right details related for your shirt. So this is going to be, let's do, yeah, 7 days. Test 1, September, etc. Then you just, after you have inserted all the details, you just click on launch. This is a test, but your design, of course, then will be launched, and you will have a lawyer t-shirt campaign in this case, of course. So this is where we're going. I mean, like, just purchase the product for fulfillment. Now that's kind of a hassle, you know, of a process, and we are not really building our store. It's a great way to get your feet wet and start selling, because you can have as many designs as you want and test them out. There are pros and cons for each fulfillment provider. You should take the time to match your needs with the one that can best meet them. In some cases, um, uh, let's say that you may need an app that acts as a bridge program between your website and the fulfillment provider. So in the interest of full honesty, I did start with Teespring as my t-shirt provider. So however, I've grown and now use a private fulfillment provider for cost reasons. So like I said, talking about Scalable Press, for example, right now, like as I mentioned, there are numerous, many fulfillment services available. Scalable Press and Printful are other examples, like I was telling you about in another video, one of my previous videos. I find personally Printful to have a very high quality prints and shirts. However, the pricing is a little more expensive, and that reduces your bottom line. Printful is also like more reliable than some of the other providers. Scalable Press has some of the best prices available, but it's been my experience that when volume gets high, they become a little unreliable. It might be different for you. I don't know if you already done that, but yeah, that's what I've been noticing. But specifically, their delivery times kind of slow down. So in my case for t-shirts, I have a private fulfiller that I use, which eliminates any problem with delivery, quality check, and all that stuff. Where they only print for me, they just print for me. So now I want to walk you through the scalable press process. So you can set up a simple app in your Shopify store, and we'll get. And I already went into detail in my one of my previous videos. So once you have installed it, when you use this app, every time you add a new product to your Shopify store, it automatically sends it to Scalable Press. So if you remember, like I told you exactly how to install it, you should see it here in your apps. Just go here in your admin panel, Shopify, click apps, install, and you see your apps installed here. Scalable Press, as you see, it's right here. So you will see this page after you have inserted all your details. So all you need to do is click the add design, actually click on designs first, and then you click on new design button, and just follow the simple instructions to choose the products you want the design printed on, such as, for example, I show you t-shirts, hoodies, cell phone covers, mags. You will also need to choose the colors of your products and the type of printing you want. I almost exclusively go with DTG, which stands for, I told you, direct garment printing. So I'm clicking that right now, and as you can see, DTG allows for the most colors. However, the screen print method is the least expensive. You will get a price break when you order like 10 or 20 shirts at a time for screen printing, but not so much when you place an order for a single shirt. Also, your color selection is limited to 10 colors with screen print. So just select DTG and set up your order. Insert your name of your design here. This is pretty much self-explanatory. You just have to follow the right here, the order. So name of your design, in my case, badass lawyer, like I showed you before, and just upload your file right here, artwork. You're going to upload your file. In my case, it's this one right here. So yeah. Also, you have to set up the design placement and size right here. It's this box here. I almost always select 2 inches from the top and 13 inches from the width. So it's like the vertical placement, like I said, it's 2 from the top, and the width is 13. So yeah, it's right here. Just be sure to proof your design once it appears on the shirt, coffee mug, hoodie, long sleeve shirt, polo, raglan, etc., so that the printer is sure to position it correctly. Just remember that. The last step is just hitting the submit button, and your design is off to Scalable Press as your fulfillment service provider. The other option that I mentioned to you is Printful, which has a very similar process. It's very easy. So let's say Scalable Press and Printful are very good options for t-shirts. My recommendation is Scalable Press. You can even use it for mugs and cell phone covers as well. On the next video, I'm going to show you how to set up arbitrage or drop shipping.